What's happening, Hammers? Dan Lawless here, and my cousin Matt Lawless here, giving you our instant match reaction to West Ham 3, Everton 1, and how bloody good was that, Matt?
Well, it was a fantastic way to close the season out. And let's be honest, it's been a hard season, hasn't it?
It has.
It's been a lot of up and downs, and I think it was great to finish on a high. It really was.
Brilliant end to a poor season. And it was, I really enjoyed myself. That's probably one of the best atmospheres.
It was a party atmosphere, really special atmosphere today, and it was just great for all the fans because, let's be honest, we've suffered a lot this season. We really have. There's been a lot of low points. There's been some highs, but, you know, I think this season's one we just want to get rid of and move on to next season, which, look, I'm going to renew. I'm really confident. I think we're going to have a different West Ham next season, and I believe that we're going to go places.
Well, that's it. I think you know what lifted people's spirits a lot is there's really strong rumours coming out that it's Moyes at the last game.
Yes.
So it gives people a little bit of excitement of who's going to come in, who's going to be the manager.
I think there's a lot of choices. Personally, I understand. I think that is Moyes' last game today. Great for him to sign off with a win. He did what was asked of him. That was his remit. Keep West Ham United in the Premier League.
And I thank him for it.
I think back to the quarter-final in the Carabao Cup. We should have done better against Arsenal. Didn't register a shot on target.
Yeah.
But ultimately, like I say, survival was David Moyes' target, and he delivered that. We finished 13th in the league. But West Ham should be a club that is striving for better, and we should be more ambitious. And I think the names that we've been linked with, I mean, guys like Paulo Fonseca, Unai Emery from PSG, Manuel Pellegrini, who's won the title, Roberto Mancini, who's won the title, Rafa Benitez, they've had a good win over Chelsea today, I believe. So you know, there's some big names being linked with us, and it'll be interesting. I think the club are keen to kind of, you know, they realise they've made mistakes, and they're keen to, yes please, I'll have another beer. I think the club realise they've made mistakes this season, and they really want to right those wrongs. And look, I believe in them in this time. I know that a lot of fans will say, look, well, we've been lied to in the past. We've got to accept what's happened, and we've got to move on, and we've all got to be positive.
Yeah, exactly. Let's judge them at the end.
I mean, that people talk about the stadium. The atmosphere today, Dan, like you said, was fantastic.
It was unbelievable.
I enjoyed it, and I actually think the stadium, the atmosphere, has been brilliant. There's more of us. There's more West Ham fans in this stadium. So look, if we can keep that for next season, I hope that the true season ticket holders renew. And
that's what we need.
Let's look forward to it. My personal wish for West Ham is to finish in the top 10 and have a good cup run. And when I say good cup run, I want to get to Wembley.
Absolutely. And that's the thing. I think they need is give us something to sing about. So if they get a decent manager, get good players, it will lift this crowd. And I think that was just unbelievable. Party atmosphere.
It's a shame that potentially that's James Collins' last game for the club, and it was fitting that he got such a wonderful reception from the fans.
Well,
and I think if the fans were to decide he'd get another year in his contract, we were talking about this just now, I think it's important that he does sign, because I think players like James Collins, okay, if he doesn't start, that's irrelevant. He is so crucial behind the scenes and in that dressing room, and that's why, and as you heard the captain, Mark Noble, at the end there, you know, he was choked up.
Oh yeah.
We need players like James Collins in this football club.
Well, that's it. And I think, like, with all the bad feeling, negativity there has been towards the board, that's one of the easiest, cheapest things that they can do to start to build bridges.
Yeah.
That, and then appoint a new manager, and it starts to get the fans feeling good about the club. It's so easy. So I think it'll be devastating if they ignore the crowd, if they ignore the fans. I think they do that at their own peril. You know what I mean?
I would look to perhaps using James Collins as an ambassador. And also perhaps in a player-coach role. You know, he's got the kind of link between the players and the club there with the fans. So I would personally, I would keep him, you know, as much as possible.
He'd be a great coach. He'd be a great coach. I mean, how good was Adrian today as well?
Fantastic. He made some wonderful saves. You know, 2 absolutely world-class saves, and 2 saves that really could have changed the course of the game. So that was really important. We look back on the game, 3-1 win. Lanzini scoring 2, but actually Adrian showed his class, and he should be number 1, shouldn't he?
Brought his performance over from Man United game, wasn't he? He was brilliant in that game.
I was obviously I wasn't here at that game. I watched it in the telly in Arizona, and the Americans couldn't understand the concept of a 0-0 draw. But this was a bona fide 3-1 win, so brilliant.
Fantastic. And talking about Lanzini, obviously he got 2 goals. It was brilliant today, and you think, is he sort of just adding a few extra, few million on his price tag, and he is going to go, do you think?
Maybe. I think what you need to consider with Lanzini is that he will go to the World Cup, and there's every chance that he'll shine at the World Cup if he plays. and it's going to be difficult to keep hold of him. West Ham really need to match his ambition, and that comes with signing quality players. So personally, I'd love to see us build a team around the guys like Lanzini and Marko Arnautovic, who I thought was fantastic today.
Fantastic.
He doesn't stop working. So
what a goal he scored!
And terrific goal,
unbelievable. And Lanzini's second goal as well.
It was really good.
I think if the first thing if you sign a top quality manager that the players respect, that's the first thing to think. Right, things are happening. I want to play for this guy.
Yes,
absolutely. And can attract other better players. Do you know what I mean? So Hernandez is another situation that we're sort of looking at. Is he going to stay? Is he going to go?
Well, I think Hernandez has had a really rough year, and for me, I think he's one of the best number 9s, not only in Europe but in the world.
Yeah.
And
with the ball to his feet in the box, sense.
I personally can't understand how he's not started as many games this season. Like you say, anywhere inside the box, he can score.
Yeah.
So I'd love to see him stay, but I think it's very unlikely, and I actually think his future probably lies in La Liga. I think a club like Seville might look at him.
You don't think there's some rumours about America and...
Possibly. There's money for him to be made out there. He's quite popular out there, as I noticed this week.
Yeah.
Huge Hispanic audience who love soccer, as they call it. But I'd be very surprised if Javier Hernandez was still a West Ham player come August.
Yeah. So which would be gutting. But let's see what happens. But I'm just over the moon. Like I said, one of my most enjoyable games I've had. I can't even get my words out. One of the most enjoyable games since we moved to the stadium. Absolutely
to end the season on the high was terrific, and that's all we ask for. And look, we need to use this as a platform to build on for next season, and hopefully West Ham United will be in the press and the media for the right reasons and not the wrong reasons, as we've seen this year.
Please.
So onwards and upwards.
That's it. So all right, well now we'll have a few drinks and we'll celebrate. One thing left to say. Come on, you Irons.
Come on, you Irons.